Thanks for joining us again on the News Hour on BISCON Television. I am Stella Para. First, the headlines. On the national scene, Sanwo-Olu inaugurates Blue Line Rail in Lagos. Stop witch hunt against Emefiele, groups urge DSS. In business news, aviation fuel scarcity worsens, flight disruptions loom. On the foreign scene, 8 Canadian girls charged with stabbing 59-year-old man to death. And in the world of sports, Rangers coach Biale demands more after slim win over Aberdeen. Now the news in detail. The governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, on Wednesday inaugurated the Blue Line Rail in the state. Sanwo-Olu's senior special assistant to new media, Jibril Gawat, made this known on his Twitter page, where he shared photos from the ceremony. According to Gawat, the first phase of the infrastructure works for the rail project, Marina to Mile 2, has been completed. The Blue Line is one of 7 Lagos Metro rail lines spanning from Marina to Okokomaiko. The Central Criminal Court London, also known as Old Bailey, has again denied bail to former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu. In the pre-trial hearing on Tuesday, the court gave its verdict, denying the bail on the grounds that he was a flight risk. It was learned that the court cited the letter and assets forfeiture proceedings against the senator by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. In the bail application, Ekweremadu's lawyer had argued that the Nigerian High Commissioner to the United Kingdom and the Attorney General of the Federation had written to the court that Ekweremadu was not a flight risk. His defense also argued that a guarantee to produce him should he pose a flight risk was given, and that the Nigerian High Commission in the UK had equally given the option of tagging Ekweremadu electronically to monitor his movements. However, the prosecution insisted that Ekweremadu was a flight risk, contending that as a holder of international passports from 2 other countries, the lawmaker could escape to any of the other countries aside Nigeria. Refusing the bail application, the judge said, and I quote, "I am entirely satisfied there remains a flight risk," noting that bail would not make much difference as the trial is just over a month away. A coalition of civil society groups has urged the Department of State Services (DSS) to stop its alleged witch hunt against the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele. The groups made the call during a rally held at the gates of the Nigeria Television Authority, Area 11 in Garki, Abuja on Wednesday. The president of the group, Basi Etuk, said the allegations of terrorism against the CBN governor were unfounded and were an attack against him by aggrieved politicians for making monetary policies that stopped the plans to rig the 2023 elections. He noted that the proposed arrest of Emefiele through a motion filed by the Federal High Court would set Nigeria backward rather than forward, and that Emefiele should be left alone to do the job that he had been mandated to do. In his address, Etuk called on the DSS not to allow politicians to influence its professional ethics, noting that the charges were an affront against the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. We'll take a short break now to come back with business news. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the News Hour on BISCON Television. Now to business news. Domestic airlines under the aegis of the Airline Operators of Nigeria have warned Nigerians of impending disruptions in scheduled flight operations due to the scarcity of aviation fuel, otherwise known as Jet A1. The Airline Operators of Nigeria, AON, in a statement signed by its spokesman, Professor Obiora Okonkwo, said the scarcity would force airlines to reschedule flights, leading to late operations and cancellations in some cases. It stated that the unexpected development was a dent in airline operators and the industry, especially at this time of mass movement of people for the Christmas and the New Year festivities. The airline operators said they will do their utmost best to manage the situation and ensure safe flight operations, and plead for the understanding of the traveling public in this circumstance. They reiterated their commitment to ensuring seamless services and safe air travel in the country. Aviation fuel scarcity had hit the domestic carrier a few months ago after the price of the product rose from about 300 naira per litre to over 600 naira per litre. The President's Association of Foreign Airlines and Representatives in Nigeria, Kingsley Nwokeoma, said there were fears that domestic carriers might suspend operations over scarcity of aviation fuel. Still to come is foreign news. Stay with us. Thanks for staying with us on the News Hour on BISCON Television. You can watch us live by downloading the BISCON TV app on your Android and iOS devices or visit our YouTube channel. Now the foreign news. Canadian police have charged 8 teenage girls with the murder of a 59-year-old man in Toronto, according to BBC. The report revealed that the girls, aged between 13 and 16, are accused of stabbing the undisclosed victim on Sunday midnight. The police described the incident as a swarming, adding that the victim, who had been living in a shelter for the homeless, was attacked. A group of passers-by flagged down emergency services after finding the man with stab wounds. The victim, who had only recently moved into sheltered housing, later died in the hospital. The girls, whose identities are protected under Canadian law, were arrested near the scene of the attack, and a number of weapons were retrieved from them. They had met via social media, and 3 of them had had previous contact with the police. Up next is Sports News. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now to the world of sports. Rangers coach Michael Bialy has called for improvement from his side after they struggled to a 3-2 victory over Aberdeen at Pittodrie. The Dons fell behind to a Fashion Sakala goal after 12 minutes, but goals from attacker Louis Duck Lopes and midfielder Leighton Clarkson had Jim Godwin's side ahead going into 7 minutes of added time, where second-half substitute Airfit scored twice to complete a remarkable turnaround. It was Bialy's second game in charge as Jazz boss and a second comeback 3-2 win after beating Hibernian by the same scoreline. Up next is entertainment news. We'll bring you details shortly. Welcome back to the News Hour on BISCON Television. Now to entertainment news. Popular Nigerian singer Harry Song and his beautiful wife Alexa Perez Gopa have welcomed a baby girl. The singer shared the exciting news via his social media account, revealing that his daughter was born by 3 a.m. today, December 21. While sharing the good news, the singer also revealed that his daughter has already been given a name, Purity. Celebrity fashion designer Toyin Lawani has informed Iyabo Ojo's lover Paul Okoye that he made the right choice of a partner. While celebrating Nollywood actress Iyabo Ojo on her birthday, Toyin Lawani also sent a message to her lover Paul Okoye. The fashion designer wrote a tribute to the actress on the 45th birthday celebration and also noted how her new lover Paul Okoye is lucky to have her in his life. Gushing over the actress's new relationship, she praised Paul Okoye for winning Iyabo's heart. And that's it for now on the News Hour on BISCON Television. Compiled and produced by Olakpeju Ajidagba. I am Stella Opara. Thanks for staying with us.